me, it started at a young age. My mother and my father couldn't really afford to play hockey, so I don't really have any hockey background. And my cousin Michael Derkley, I actually look up to. I followed him into the same high school and went to Queen's University. He actually started playing hockey before me, and my aunt was like, why don't you put Stephen to play hockey? My parents didn't really know much about the sport and how much the cost was going to be at the time, and I just started playing and started loving the sport, and I got to thank my cousin for getting me involved, because without him I don't think I could have made it this far, that's for sure. There's always tomorrow. Even there's both sides to that. There's always times when you have a bad day at the office or a bad day at the rink, and you got to go home and remember you'll live to fight another day. There's tomorrow. You can come back and have a better practice or a better game, and there's the other side where you have a great game. You can't come back and be like all hype about it, and then you're too high, and the next thing you know, you have a terrible game. So you just got to learn to take everything in stride and be happy with the performance you've had, and just make sure you're ready to go for the next day. I visited a couple other schools, and when they were there was always saying, okay, you're gonna have to battle for your spots. And when I was visiting, I saw a lot of the freshmen were only playing half the games, and then they were out, or even less than that. And then when I visited here, Jim Rock was saying like when you come here, you always have an opportunity to play. It's your spot to lose, and as a hockey player, that's all you want. You just want to have that opportunity to prove yourself and make sure that you're playing your game and you have that chance. I always liked the small town, and obviously the Victory Bell. When I saw the Victory Bell, I didn't understand what it was about until I watched the first game. And even the Victory Bell is probably the best tradition, one of the longest lasting traditions in hockey, I believe. Like I just said, you don't always get to understand what it's about to ring the Victory Bell till you do it your first time as a freshman, and it's exciting. It's different. It's freezing cold outside, and there's fans just waiting for you to ring the bell, and you can hear it all the way to the border. So it's very loud, and it's just something you don't quite understand till you get to run out there and ring the bell. My family, for sure. My mother, my father, and my sister, they've always been there for me. They give it to me the brutal truth. There's sometimes when I play great, and they'll let me know you had a good game, and there'll be times where I played bad, and I'm kind of looking for my family to be like, you didn't play that bad, but they're not like that. Like, yeah, you had a bad game. So I always enjoy that. They give me their honest opinion and truth, and without them, I couldn't be the person I am today. They've given me all the opportunity that I've could ever ask for and more, and I always have that. They always come to all the games. I'm fortunate enough for that. My sister hasn't had the opportunity to come to very many this year because she's been busy with work, but without her, I probably wouldn't be a senior. She stays up late to help me study. She stays up late just to talk to me some nights when I'm feeling down and out. So without my sister and my family, there'd be no chance I could be where I am. First person I got to touch on is Clayton Beddoes. He was here in 1990 and 94, and he was a captain in 94 when they won the championship. So obviously he was the last team to win it here, and just something we're trying to accomplish, something you can look up to a guy like that and who wore the same number as you, and try to think like, what did he do to make his team better? And wearing an alternate captain this year, you can always think, okay, how can I be better? What did he do that I did to make it better for the team and get my team to the promised line? Randy MacArthur, he was here, one of the founding guys, and he started getting this program going, and without him, I guess this program wouldn't be where it is today, or wouldn't have made the strides it has made. And me, my numbers, when I look back on it, I just want guys to remember that I was a guy that brought it every day, every night. I was a hardworking guy, a go-to guy, a guy that you could rely on in situations. Wouldn't matter if it was on the power play or on the PK or 5-on-5 or overtime. Just somebody who was always going to be there when you needed him. Just to be one of those guys, a dependent guy, is what I always want to be. The boys, I love the boys here. Their camaraderie within the room is fantastic. Those Saturday night wins, and all the guys are going kind of crazy, running down to the townhouses to see where we're going to go afterwards and have a good time. And just some of the memories I've made with those guys is outstanding. I can't even explain and what it's going to be. I'm going to miss them. And the friends that I've made previous that I've left before, like Colin Campbell, Kevin Kopalka, those guys I contact every week, pretty much every day. I still talk to them. There's just some of the brotherhood that I've made, and those are the friendships you're never going to forget about, the memories that you've made that you can't forget about. Even if you wanted to, you can't forget about those guys, and just going to miss those guys, that's for sure.